Well, good morning everyone. It's me here at Kimball out here in the garden with another gardening video, and I am harvesting my garlic beds this morning. It's the 4th of July and these garlics are ready. I have done garlic videos in the past. I've showed harvesting, I've showed how I dry, I've showed how I cure the bulbs and cut them with a bandsaw, and I'll put a couple links to those videos from past years at the end of this video. But today I just want to show you that I am harvesting my garlic. I have 9 mini beds here. That's what I have grown for several years, 9 mini beds. I use the 13 spot planting template, and so I have 13 bulbs in each one. These garlics grow very well for me here in upstate New York. These are a stiff-neck garlic. I used to grow in the field next door to me years ago a large crop of garlic, very large, and I used to make Herrick's homegrown stiff-neck garlic powder, an organic delight, and that was a nice little home business, very labor intensive, but boy, that homemade garlic powder is something special. And I have resources about that at planetwhizbang.com if you're interested in perhaps doing that yourself. But I just want to show you that how I'm harvesting the garlic, pretty simple, and how the garlic is looking. My soil here is not too hard, so I can just give them a pull. And that one came up pretty clean. Usually they have a lot of soil on them. But yeah, that's a typical bulb right there, very nice. Yeah, we've got a little soil on that. Another one. So yeah, this is it. Very pleasant task to unearth these garlics, these bulbs like that. Are you seeing that? Lovely, lovely garlics. So I'm going to harvest these. If the soil was too hard, I would get my digging fork and loosen it just a little to get these garlics out, but I can pull them. That one's a little smaller. So what I'm going to do after I harvest these is I'm going to bundle them together. I'm going to find a sheltered spot to hang them up and let them cure for a few weeks before I cut the stems off and the roots. I'll cut the roots off. I've got a video, I'll put a link at the end. But there's one bed of beautiful garlic harvest. So I'm going to load up my vintage Jackson wheelbarrow here with these as I harvest them. And there we have it, 117 harvested garlics. Every single one of the 13 in each of those beds grew, and some grew bigger than others, which is typical. That's a nice one right there. And right, so I'm going to get those under cover, hung up, and I'll just tell you very briefly here that these beds, these mini beds that have been harvested, I will now, today, very soon, come through, and there's a buckwheat. There's a buckwheat that grew from a seed, from buckwheat that was in this bed in a previous season and went to seed. So that's actually what I'm going to plant. I'll just clean these beds off, and I will perhaps lightly cultivate the surface, minimal tillage, and is what we call it. And I will hammer plant buckwheat as a summer cover crop for these beds until I plant them either with a fall crop in a couple of weeks, or I plant them with rye for through the winter. So that's the plan. As soon as that garlic is harvested, we will get a cover crop, nice buckwheat cover crop. All right, thank you very much for watching. Once again, everyone, I appreciate it. Give me a like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'd sure appreciate that. I'm shooting for 30,000 subscribers. I'm a few hundred away, and yeah, so thanks very much again. I appreciate it.